It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. He's got room at the 30, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida. Touchdown! Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 41, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on second and 13. Herbert finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Check down to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Herbert now. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Breida is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Taysom Hill from 3 yards out. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up the first down and keep the sticks moving.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 7. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game, start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give for Henderson running to the right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd and 12, Herbert. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the
to throw on third down with Herbert. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 8. They run again with Breida. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to Taylor on first down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 120 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Running left is Henderson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. And even 70 yards on the pickup. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Breida, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No